Have you ever sat in silence long enough to hear your own thoughts echo back at you? That moment when the world quiets down and all that's left is you. That's when the truth begins to whisper. Not the comforting kind, the kind that cuts deep. The truth is, the world doesn't care. It doesn't care about your struggles, your sleepless nights, your silent tears. It doesn't care about the weight you carry or how many times you've fallen. The world is cold, unfeeling, and the ones who make it out, they're the ones who figured out how to stand up without a hand to hold. Alone. People love to preach about loyalty, family, friendship. But when the flames get too high, when the storms rage too loud, those promises, they vanish. Words become smoke. When you're down, gasping for air, don't expect anyone to pull you up. Most won't even look back. Real strength? It doesn't come from being saved. It comes from dragging yourself out of the wreckage, from bleeding and crawling until you stand. Not because someone believed in you, but because you refused to stay down. You ever wonder why the strongest ones walk alone? It's because we've seen the world for what it is, a war zone. And in war, trust is a weakness. Hope is a trap. Love is a knife you hand to someone else and pray they don't stab you with it. Look back. Every time you opened your heart, every time you believed, where are they now? Gone. But you? You're still here, beaten, bruised, breathing. Pain changes you. It burns away everything soft. It sharpens your mind, hardens your soul. It teaches you what comfort never could. Don't trust. Don't expect. Don't break. Let your pain become your armor. You're not a victim. You're a weapon. A storm wrapped in skin. And no one pities the storm. They run from it. Ever notice how quiet it gets at the top? That's because most people quit halfway up. But not you. You're still climbing. Through the lies, the blood, the silence. And when you get there, you'll look around and see there's no one else. Just you, alone. That's not a tragedy. That's the cost of greatness. Strength doesn't come from the crowd. It comes from standing when your body begs you to fall. From walking through hell and coming out burning brighter than ever. They left you. Good. Use it. Let their absence fuel you. Every scar on your skin, every tear you've shed, that's your power. That's your story. Own it. They'll call you cold, heartless. Let them. Those are just words. Soft little echoes that will never understand the fire you carry. You don't owe anyone anything. Not your pain, not your loyalty, not your trust. Your silence will be louder than their noise ever could. You were thrown into a war with no guide, no shelter, and still you survived. The lies, the betrayal, the loneliness. Now you stand sharper and stronger. While they hid from the storm, you walked straight into it. While they cracked under pressure, you carried it. And now they fear you. Not because you're cruel, but because you became something they'll never be. Untouchable. This path? It's not for everyone. Most will talk big and fall apart the second darkness creeps in. But you made the dark your home because you understand the fiercest blades are forged in the blackest nights. And when the sun finally rises, it's not the light that saved you. It's the fire inside, the one you never let die. So keep moving, keep fighting. You owe no one your strength, only yourself, the climb, the crown. And when they finally see you, bloodied but unbroken, they'll know the strongest never needed a crowd. They just needed purpose. You think strength means you feel nothing? No, strength means you feel it all and rise anyway. A warrior falls 1,000 times, but stands one more. The world is full of cowards, masked smiles, hollow words, people who vanish the moment things get hard. That's why you rely on no one, not friends, not blood, not lovers, just you. You want something done? Do it yourself. You want to survive? Fight for it. You want to win? Burn for it. alone. They think you've lost everything? Good. Now you're dangerous. Now you're free. With nothing left to lose, you become unstoppable. No one can hold power over you anymore. Every time you were left behind, every time you reached out and felt nothing but air, you were learning. Learning the one truth most can't handle. No one's coming to save you. And that's your greatest power. This journey, it's not for the faint-hearted, but it's yours. Every painful step, every broken night. And when you reach the end, you'll owe no one a damn thing. Not their applause, not their validation, just your own truth. Real strength isn't shiny. It's raw. It's forged in empty rooms and shattered hopes. It's screaming with no reply. It's tearing yourself apart and rising from the rubble. Alone. Let them misjudge you. Let them fear you. Their opinions are hollow. Their views meaningless. You don't need their cheers. You're not a lion looking for approval from sheep. You were the storm, the flame, the blade. You kept going when everyone else gave up. Remember that. You're not like them. And that's your greatest gift. You don't need noise. You find peace in silence, strength in solitude. You don't need a savior. You became your own. When the world burns, you don't flinch. You rise. So let them talk. Let them laugh. They don't understand. They never will. You embrace the truth they're too weak to face. And now you carry that truth, not as a burden, but as your banner. The strongest stand alone, not because they want to, but because they must. Because no one else can walk this path for them. It's the road to freedom, to power, to greatness. So keep walking, keep burning. The world won't hand you anything. If you want it, you take it. And when you finally stand at the top, alone and undefeated, they'll understand what they missed. You never needed them. And that's what makes you unstoppable. You're not broken. You're forged. You're not lost. You're becoming. You're not alone. You're free. And that changes everything.